Going on, everybody? Painblade back here again from Server 1 representing IC and Tribes Lab. And today, guys, we're going to be doing a new concept here. I know I did Pain versus User for a little bit of time, and it seemed to be a big enough hit where a lot of people wanted me to do it, but unfortunately kind of fell off due to some issues with people's formations and just people just trying to do certain lineups that didn't make any sense. So what I decided to do is change this concept and make something different. So I know a lot of people DM me on a daily basis asking me to help them build their teams. So what I decided to do is help you guys through the YouTube channel as well as helping you through the content request page. Now, if you jump onto the main Discord, I'm just going to show you here while I'm here, the NXB Ninja Tribe Discord, you go to content requests, and what I'm asking people to do now is actually place their team in the request section as well as their roster, and I will help build you a team, and I'll do this weekly with a few people at a time, and I'll explain to you how the team's going to look and why it should look the way it should. Okay, so the first person I'm going to help here is Kart Knight. Shout out to you. You've been following me from day one, so I appreciate that. And it's rare for me to actually help you because you're usually set for you're set up really well actually the way I'm looking at it. But there are some adjustments we can make here to make your team a little better. So let's go into it. So your team currently is Rock Lee, Hinata, and Kakashi for Force. That's an amazing setup. And let's look at the rest of your roster and see if we can adjust anything here. Now, my only recommendation for your Force team, let's see, Jiraiya, Mama Sakura. Now, Mama Sakura might be better off there as the middle unit. So what I would recommend is actually replace Hinata for Mama Sakura, and then put Rock Lee down to Spirit and put the new Hebi, SR Hebi, as your first. Now the reason why I'm saying it that way is Hebi's going to help you produce three. You're going to have three stuns on top, right? And Heavy's going to give you 5% more for Mama Sakura, who can also heal, attack down, and raise the allies' attack. So you're going to be attacking stronger. And Kakashi's stun will actually end up being raised up to about, I think it's what, 41, 42%. So you'll be stunning way more often with the Force team. So my recommendation would be move Rock Lee down to Spirit, remove Hinata for Mama Sakura, and put Kakashi. So that'd be the Force team. Now Spirit, you're perfect with Kirin where you are. You can put Rock Lee there, and actually I would remove Yamato in this case. So Rock Lee will be your tank slash nuke, but add in your 4-star Jiraiya. The reason why I'm recommending that is because you can actually put Jiraiya in there, and if you really want to keep Blossom and Energy, you can, and you'll have double the tribe gauge increase, which means you'll actually build your tribe gauge faster, which means you'll be doing co-ops way more often, killing your opponent faster. So I think your Spirit team, plus Jiraiya gives T units attack up, right? So it'll make your Kirin hit harder as well. So your T team should actually be Kirin, Rock Lee, and Jiraiya. So that would be my recommendation there. Now, because I'm looking at the rest of your team here, you could probably get away with, let's take a quick look here, and you've got a pretty good setup on energy. You could keep Blossom in there, but I'm not a huge fan of healers. And I know she gives tribe gauge, but I think Jiraiya would do a better job for you. And plus, he nukes way, way harder. So I think your energy team you can change a little bit. Here's my recommendation for your energy team: keep Kakuzu where he is if you want to keep him there. And what I would do is remove Blossom for Naruto UR or Naruto SR. And the reason why I say that is because your energy team is also lacking some damage. Not lacking damage. Is lacking a real tank. Now Sakura D is a healer slash tank, and it gives you tribe gauge. But I think someone like Naruto SR or UR will do better there because they'll nuke harder. Plus, when you do your co-op, you won't miss a chance to kill an opponent in case they're doing a tribe or something. So that would be my recommendation. It would be Sasuke. So it would be Mama Sakura, Kakashi, Sasuke Hebi, SR. So that order exactly. Mama Sakura, Kakashi, Sasuke SR, Kirin, Rock Lee, Jiraiya, or it would be Kirin, Jiraiya, Rock Lee. Now the reason why you want Jiraiya second is because he'll boost the T damage up, but you want Kirin first because he does damage reduction down, right? So, I mean, either or works. You can even put Jiraiya first if you want to give Kirin a little more firepower, but I think the damage reduction down is worth more than the attack up personally. So I would do Kirin, Jiraiya, Rock Lee. All right, and then lastly, Kakuzu is perfect there. I would add Sasuke Heavy second, and then lastly I would do Naruto UR for more firepower and remove Blossom from there. If you're really adamant about keeping Blossom, you can, and that will stay the way it is. Then don't touch that. So the only person you're actually really going to be removing here, as you mentioned, is your Baruto, your Hinata, and your Mato. So those three units can go, and then you can set up the rest. So again, that's my recommendation. All right, so let's go to the second team. Geeka. So you've got one, two, three. Got a couple stuns in here, and yeah, I don't see the rest of your roster though. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Okay, let's see what you got going here. Trying to see if we can add any more stuns. Now, the reason why I'm so adamant about stuns, guys, is because it does provide you so much more utility. Um, you've got Naruto UR and Naruto SR. So honestly, those are really good units. Okay. I mean, you're pretty decently set up here. The only change I could really see here is adding an extra stunner to one of your cells, but from your squad here, you don't really have another stunner. I mean, your Kirin is only 3-star, but he does provide you that AoE stun. Now, if you are working on Sasuke SR, what I would do in this case is actually put him in where Baruto is. So move Kakashi. So what you want to do here is in your spirit section, keep Sasuke Kirin, put in Sasuke Heavy SR last, and keep Baruto there. On the force section, I would actually remove Hinata. Um, Wait, hold on a sec here. Yeah, and move Kakashi up, I think. That'll probably be your best bet. So make it Kakazu, Mama Sakura, Kakashi. Then it would be Kirin, Baruto, Sasuke SR. Yeah, I think that would work really well because that will give the boost to your spirit for Kirin to do AoE stuns. It'll raise it up to about 22%. And then your energy team is fine. The only issue I think I have with the energy team, you're just lacking a little bit of firepower. So, I mean, realistically, you could take Asuma out and put in Naruto UR for more damage, or yeah, Naruto UR probably be your best bet for more damage, and he can also tank. So you can try that. You can try Sasuke first, and then Naruto UR, and then Gaara last. So that would pretty much work. You are going to lose a little bit of tankiness from there in terms of guard rate, but you will add a lot more firepower. So that may actually help your team improve in terms of killing people faster. Now, because Naruto UR is a UR, though, your speed may drop because I know you might be free to play. So you could also replace for Naruto SR if you want more speed in the energy cell. So again, that would be my recommendation. So you'd go Kakazu, Mama Sakura, Kakashi. You'd go Kirin, Baruto, and Sasuke SR Heavy, the new one, and then you'd go Sasuke Heavy UR. You would go Naruto SR or UR and Gaara. So try that out. Let me know how it goes. If you want to change, I think that would be your best bet, though, in terms of your firepower. I think you're just lacking a little bit in the energy cell. And just the couple of readjustments, you'll add more stuns to each cell, and you'll also do more damage at the energy level. So I think that's probably your best bet. All right, next one. T. What do we got here? Kashi, Kabutos. Okay. Pretty good lineup. The only thing you're lacking here is your energy cell has 0, 0, like no stuns, which is huge. You don't ever want to miss a stun in a cell because you can't rely on two other cells because if your energy cells is lacking a stun, you're gonna end up dying quicker. So what I would do here is move Mama Sakura down to either energy. Let's see what the rest of your roster looks like actually first. You got Sasuke Kirin in your team, yep. Okay. Yeah, I think that's your best bet is to split up some of your stuns. And honestly, Sarada is going to be good for your team. So here's what I would do. I would put Force Sarada, um, Kabuto, or Sarada, Kakashi, Kabuto. And the reason why you want Sarada there is because she will provide you a burn, which will make Kabuto do more damage. And you want Kakashi in there because she actually also does attack up and damage increase rate up with the LB2. and she does damage reduction down. So Kakashi's gonna hit like a super tank in solo Kabuto. So I would do Sarada, Kabuto, Kakashi, and then put heavy down to energy. So I would do sorry, your Kirin cell is fine. So leave that as is. And then for the energy cell, what I would do is put heavy first, Naruto UR next, and then keep Gaara there. I think that's your best bet. Sarada is actually going to provide you a ton of damage. So that's, and you've got a pretty heavy T team. So honestly, if you have Shikamaru, do you have trying to look here at your roster. I don't see him. But if you do have him somewhere below, consider raising him. And you have the Dara. I would even put the Dara in. Get him up as soon as possible because he provides you so much utility. And you could replace Hinata for the Dara. You would have a really heavy T team. But honestly, if you have Shikamaru in there, your T team will dominate. And I've used it myself, and I've dominated games with my T team. So if you can add Shikamaru and the Dara to your team and remove like Hinata and Kabuto, um, I think you'll be set. So if that's what you're gonna go with, I would do Energy Cell, I would do Hebi, Dadara, and uh, and Gara, and then for Spirit, I would do. Um, I wouldn't even put Sarada in at this point. I would remove Kabuto, put Naruto UR on top, and go Kakashi. Um, Naruto UR would be last because he wants a chakra, and you can even put Hinata on force that in that way. So I think, yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I think your team might be better off doing this. I think you should do Hinata, Naruto, or Kakashi, Naruto UR, okay, as your force, or put Kakashi last. It's up to you. Put Naruto UR second, actually. So go Hinata, Naruto UR, Kakashi, and then go Kirin, and you can leave Mama Sakura as is, and in the middle cell, put in Naruto SR. So you have Naruto SR, so it'll be so it'll be Kirin, Mama Sakura, and Naruto SR. Those are your three spirits. And then your last cell, you should do Hebi. What else did we say? Dadara. So Hebi, Dadara, or Dadara, Hebi. Let's see, sorry. Dadara, Hebi, and Gara. Dadara, Hebi, and Gara. That's perfect. If you can get those guys up, that'd be amazing. I think you'd have a really solid team because then you're putting 2 stuns in each cell, and you're going to be putting nukes in each cell and enough tanks in each cell to survive every hit. So that's your best bet. Definitely work on your spirit awakening stones. Those are massive for damage increase. So you definitely want to get that up. That's my other recommendation. So that's for you, T. Let's see what else we got here. Solis. I don't think you put your roster in, did you? No, you did not. I mean, you're kind of set up awkwardly here. So what I would do is do force. Force you should do put Sarada, Mama Sakura, and Kakashi in force. Put Kirin and Spirit first. Kankuro and Hinata. And then lastly, I would do Baruto. Baruto, Naruto UR, and I don't know if you have a tank, but I don't see any tanks in your team at all. So I would consider putting in a tank in there somewhere, maybe a Gara or an Asuma or a Yamato or somebody, but you're definitely lacking a tank. Um, but yeah, I mean, it's a very A-oriented setup. If you have Hidan, actually, Hidan might be best off here as a tank because he will boost all of your A units. Or I. If you have I, he'd be fantastic, but you definitely want to stun in each cell. Currently, you've got 2 stuns on top, 0 stuns in the middle, and 2 stuns in the energy cell. So definitely spread out your stuns. Put heavy and energy to help you with the stun. Um, yeah, yours is kind of all over the place. I need to see the rest of your roster, so please next time put the rest of your roster, and I'll definitely take a look. But yeah, okay, let's go back to this team. So let's go with Sarada, Hinata, Kakashi. So Sarada, Hinata, Kakashi, and then um, Kirin, Kankuro, Naruto UR. So Kirin, Kankuro, Naruto UR, and then the bottom you want Mama Sakura, Hebi, and a tank. Like you can put Boruto if you want, so then put Boruto first, then Hebi, then Mama Sakura, but I don't know. I don't know if I recommend that. You need a tank. Your only real tank in this whole team is your Naruto, you are, and somewhat of a heavy, but the rest are all very squishy. So definitely consider putting in someone like I for a stun tank or Hidan who can help all your A's if you're going to keep this setup. Classy. Okay, let's see what you got. Okay, so yeah, you can do a couple adjustments here. Let's have a look. Let's see the rest of your roster first. Okay, so you've got a couple options. Not bad ones either. Okay, I mean your setups, your roster setup is decent. So here is my recommendation for you. Put in Boruto first on Force, then put in Deidara, and then Itachi is fine. So that works fine. So Boruto will give you the attack up, Deidara will give you the stun, and Itachi will nuke. You can put Deidara last if you want, but he does give critical suppression with his S2, and hence why I'm asking to keep him second, so he can actually make more use of that with damage, right? So Itachi will nuke a lot harder. So do that. So do Boruto, Deidara, Itachi. Now for Spirit, do Kirin. Um, yeah, Kakuzu's fine. So what I would actually do is switch Kakuzu with Kirin. So go Kakuzu first, Kirin, and put in Naruto SR up there. Okay. Then move Mama Sakura down to energy. So she'll be your energy cell main for stuns. Move Hinata beside her, so Hinata second, and keep Gara as is. I think that would work really well. Yeah, from the looks of it, that would probably be your best bet. I mean, you do have a couple good rares, honestly, but you know what? Most of your SRs are powerful enough to keep you going. Yep, I think that will work really well. So try that out. So go Baruto, Deidara, Itachi, and then Kirin, Kakuzu, and Naruto SR, and then lastly do Mama Sakura, Hinata, and Gara. I think that should help. And I think I have only what, one or two more left. I mean, may as well get them done. Let's take a look here. Okay, so first thing I would recommend highly is to remove the three stuns. I've only recommended it once so far in the video, but I don't ever recommend putting them all together. So what I would do here is put Naruto SR last, Kakashi in the middle, and move Baruto up. So it'll be Baruto, Kakashi, Naruto SR. And then your middle one, you want to do Mama Sakura, Rock Lee, Orochimaru. Actually, no, take that back. Put Kirin on to Spirit. So Kirin, Baruto, no, sorry, Kirin, Rock Lee, and Orochimaru. Kirin, Rock Lee, Orochimaru. That gives you two CCs. And then move Mama Sakura down and put Mama Sakura, Hebi, and Gara. Mama Sakura, Hebi, Gara. Okay, so it's Baruto, Kakashi, Sasuke SR, Kirin, Rock Lee, Orochimaru, and then it's Mama Sakura, Sasuke Hebi UR, and Gara. I think that is your best bet. I'm looking at your roster here real quick. Yeah, that's definitely your best bet. Yeah, stick to that. I is really good too. So if you want another tank, like I'll put I in there somewhere, but you've got a pretty good setup already with your team, so I keep it as is. All right. I hope that helped. And then lastly, B skills. What do we got here? Okay. Now I'm assuming B skills are going to be going for the new Sasuke SR. Yeah, there he is right there. So I would definitely put him in your team. I would take Gara out in this case, to be quite honest with you. Gara 3 stars is not very good. So take Gara out. You have B as well. You have Guy. You've got pretty good tanks. Okay, so yeah, so here's what I would do. Okay, yeah, let's split a couple of these up. So Mama Sakura first is fine. Naruto Kage is fine there, and Naruto UR is fine there. So that cell is perfect. Leave that as is. Your second cell, you know what? Your second cell's fine as well. I would keep that as is as well too. The only thing I would change here is take out Gara and honestly put in your Sasuke SR, and that'll give you two cells. That'll give you that cell, four stuns actually, no, three stuns in that cell, two stuns on the middle, and one stun on top. Now I wonder if we can add another stun in the top one here. Actually, you probably won't need it because you're pretty tanky. You know what? No, you're pretty good. I would keep that as is. You could add B in instead of instead of Naruto UR if you wanted an extra stun, but I don't recommend it. B's really squishy. So the only change, honestly, in your whole setup is I would put in Sasuke Heavy SR in for Gara. Once you get Sasuke SR to 4 star, actually even a 2 star, 3 star, he's better than Gara. So just put him in there, get him up, and that be it. So there you go, guys. I hope that helped. I know it's I'm just talking through this, but if you guys are seeing your name in there, go ahead and um, and see your part, and I hope it helped out. Test out your teams and let me know under content requests, or just DM me and let me know if it actually worked out well and if your team got any better. This is just an experiment to see if it works, and if there's enough interest, we'll continue doing this through the channel. All right, guys, this is Payne. Have a great day.